Archangel Michael says it's an emergency. The heartbreaking news is coming on your home. The one who heard you is open immediately. Archangel Michael says, "Be still for just a moment and hear me now." A shadow has already moved toward your home, carrying news that will break your heart if you are not prepared. The one who hurt you, the one you tried to forget, has opened the door to something you never expected. This isn't just any ordinary message. It carries the weight of heaven and the urgency of divine timing. What's unfolding is happening behind closed curtains, but it will arrive at your doorstep like thunder on a silent night and began with whispers. Words that should have remained buried are now being spoken aloud in places you cannot see. There is someone watching, someone waiting for the right second to speak your name again, but not with love. They thought you would never know. They believed they could rewrite your truth by hiding the evidence of what they did. But heaven is not blind, and today that secret is cracking open. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The person you trusted once with your laughter and your soul has done something that even the angels held their breath to witness. Behind the smile, behind the memories, they were preparing to return with sorrow in their hands, but not for themselves. Over you, an envelope is being sealed with trembling fingers. Inside is proof undeniable and heavy of the betrayal you were too kind to see before. This is no longer hidden. There was a message typed and deleted, then retype again, then finally sent. It's making its way to your phone now, and with it the weight of 1,000 unspoken apologies that will never be enough. It happened recently, too recently. They met with someone from your past and said things you wouldn't believe they could say about you. But it wasn't just about hurting you. It was about erasing you. Type Amen to get blessing 144. They saw your glow and were afraid of it. They knew if they didn't act soon, the light around you would become so bright that they could never reach you again. So they tried to dim it before others noticed you. There is a document they signed with your name on it, but not your handwriting. Someone forged your presence in a decision that was meant to break your stability. It was calculated cold, and I'm with a smile. You will see something soon, a piece of mail, an email, or a sudden phone call. What's said will shock you. Archangel Michael says, the house you live in has become the target of energy that was never yours. Someone lit a match near your name, hoping it would burn your entire reputation. But I have come to protect what is sacred. Type Amen to get blessing. 636. There are eyes on you now, but not all of them are enemies. Hidden among them are those assigned to protect you. Silently observing, waiting for the command to act. You are not alone in this. You were never supposed to find out this way, but the urgency of heaven could not wait any longer. The plan they created has begun to leak. In one of your drawers, a file, a letter, or a photograph is there waiting. It holds more than memories, it holds evidence. The past is catching up with someone who never thought you'd rise this high. The person who hurt you is feeling the walls close in. They thought karma moved slow, but karma has been running and it's right at their back. Type A meant to get blessing 944. If you feel a sudden shift in your heart, a chill at the edge of your skin, know this is not your imagination. It is the divine warning that something is on its way. Something that must be faced. There's a name that will be repeated in a conversation soon, one you thought you were done with. but this name has not left your story. They are about to re-enter in a way that brings both answers and pain. A meeting was held without your knowledge, your image, your decisions, your personal life, all discussed without your voice in the room. And the person leading the talk was the same one who once kissed your forehead, but their voice trembled because deep inside they know what they did. And now the heavens are bringing it back to you, layer by layer, moment by moment. Type Amen to get blessing. 77. There is a number you will see repeating, unreceded, unclocked, on signs. When you see it, know the message is in motion. This is not about revenge. This is about revelation, because only when the truth stands fully uncovered can your new chapter begin. Your silence gave them permission to act boldly. They stoke your grace for forgetfulness, but now they will witness your strength. You have ancestors, guardians, protectors, real ones surrounding you with fire and light. They are whispering your name at the gates of justice, and justice is waking up. Type Amen to get blessing. 111. A confession is being prepared, but it won't come directly. It will come through someone who accidentally says too much at the wrong time. There will be a visit unexpected, and with it an energy that feels heavy. You will know the moment it happens. Someone is arriving at your door, not with flowers, but with folded truths. Their voice may tremble, but your heart will not. Because this time you are ready. The home you live in is spiritually marked for change. And the one who tried to turn your peace into chaos is about to taste the fire of their own making. Amen to get blessing. 818. Archangel Michael says, "This is not a message to scare you, it is a message to prepare you. The energy of betrayal cannot defeat you when you are surrounded by light. That same one who hurt you is now seeking ways to pull your name down again. But it won't work this time, because a divine shield is around everything you do from this moment. There is a person connected to both of you who knows more than they've admitted. They will soon feel compelled to speak, and when they do, your healing will begin in ways you didn't imagine. Your name is being cleared in a spiritual courtroom. The lies are being peeled back like layers of dead skin. What remains is your truth shining like gold. Type Amen to get blessing. 525. The person who hurt you is also being haunted, not by ghosts, but by guilt. Your sleep is no longer peaceful. They remember the day they did it, the moment they chose betrayal over loyalty. And now that moment is being replayed in their mind over and over again. They recently saw you, maybe from a distance, and they were stunned at how you carry yourself with grace despite what they did. They wanted to reach out, but shame stopped them, and heaven did allow the message through. Type A meant to get blessing. 222. You have been chosen for something greater. That's why you were targeted, not because of weakness, but because of divine potential. Here is a shift coming in 48 hours, a rehearsal and change in narrative, and it begins with this truth. The one who hurt you will be exposed. You will hear their name in a conversation that sounds innocent at first, but as the words unfold, a hidden truth will be revealed. And suddenly all the missing pieces will connect. Your intuition was never wrong. You just didn't want to believe they could go that far. But now you must believe what heaven is showing you. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. A photograph will resurface. It may seem random, but look closer. It's tied to the exact moment everything changed. You will find a scent, a song, or a sound that reminds you of them. That's not by accident. The memory is reawakening for closure. There will be a knock, literal or symbolic, a moment that calls you to face what was once hidden. Open it bravely, because this time you are not alone. Your strength has been building silently while they believe they broke you, but heaven counted every tear you shed, and each one was turned into fuel for your rise. The time for silence is over. A shift will happen on a day that starts quietly. But by the end of the day, your heart will know it has entered a new chapter. The power of the pain you endured is now turning into protection. There is something important they kept from you, something involving money, property, or decisions you should have been part of. They did it in a way that left your signature missing, but what's hidden will scream to be seen. Documents have been edited, voice notes deleted, but not all of it is gone. A backup exists and someone else has it, typing in to get blessing 999. They thought by delaying your truth, they were delaying your destiny. But destiny does not expire. It reroutes, it regroups, and it returns stronger as what's happening now. You'll begin to feel a stirring in your chest. Not fear, not anxiety, but a sacred pull, your soul preparing for its reckoning moment. In a few days, someone will reach out to you. Your words may appear casual, but their timing is divine. Hidden in their message is a thread that leads straight to the truth. You must follow it. Don't hesitate. Every step you take toward the truth will lead you closer to a breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The one who hurt you had help. A second person was involved. Someone pretending to be neutral but feeding information silently. That person is now feeling pressure from the universe. They may try to make it right with you, but listen to their actions, not just their words. Not everyone who apologizes is truly sorry. Your spirit has grown sharper. You can now discern what is real and what is rehearsed. Trust that ability. There is a mirror moment coming. They will be forced to face what they've done, and you will rise in that moment, not as the victim, but as the one who survived everything thrown at them. Type Amen to get blessing 212. They may try to blame others, but the spiritual evidence against them is too loud. The heavens have opened the files. They can no longer hide behind manipulation. You've been seeing strange dreams lately. Faces, flashes, even places you haven't visited in a long time. Those are not dreams. They are warnings and clues. Archangel Michael says, you are being guided to a place where truth meets power. It will feel like a storm at first, but it's a cleansing one. What remains after it is pure. The phone call that's coming soon will not just shake you. It will shake everything they've built on lies. Prepare to stand firm. Type Amen to get blessing. 838. They've told others that you were unstable, that you were emotional, that you imagined things, but those lies are now being undone. One person at a time is seeing through their mask. A friend who went silent during your pain is about to reappear. They no doubt they've seen the signs. You will hear words like, I didn't know, or I should have believed you. It may bring you tears, but it will also bring you release. The weight is lifting slowly, yenly, divinely. Type Amen to get blessings 747. The person who heard you wanted to be the hero in your story, but instead they became the villain. Now your story is being rewritten by higher hands. A spiritual reversal is happening. The same lips that gossip against you will now be forced to speak your truth. and the same crowd that judged you will applaud you without even knowing why. You are being vindicated, not through vengeance, but through victory, and heaven is sending witnesses to watch your rise. Don't be surprised when the energy shifts in rooms you walk into. It's your divine presence announcing the truth. Bearer has entered. Type Amen to get blessing. 66. There's a letter unread, unopened, perhaps even unsent. It's been sitting somewhere holding back the storm, but very soon it will surface. You will know it by how your soul reacts. It may not even be addressed directly to you, but once you read it, clarity will pour into you. The betrayal had layers. It wasn't just emotional, it was strategic. They wanted to keep you from ever trusting again. But Archangel Michael says, you were built for deeper trust, for pure love, for higher connections. The old ones had to be exposed, so the true ones could arrive. Type Amen to get blessing. 555. The heartbreak you'll feel isn't new. It's just finally becoming visible. It's the confirmation of everything you suspected, but now it comes with evidence, degree, jobs, messages, testimonies. Something physical will now match the spiritual truth you already knew. Do not collapse when it comes. Stand because you've already done the hardest part. You survived the lie. Now it's time to walk into the light of what's real. Your inner child will begin to feel safer, because justice isn't only about punishment, it's about protection. Tap Amen to get blessing. 313. There is a song that keeps playing when you're alone. There's a reason. It's your soul soundtrack for this season. A sign that you're not forgotten. The people who once laughed at your pain are being silenced, not by force but by truth. They no longer have words. The whisper campaign against you is dying because truth always echoes louder than lies in the end. You'll receive a message of apology, possibly through someone else. You may never respond to it, and that's okay. You don't need to type Amen to get blessing. 191. You are not the person they remember. You are stronger now, brighter, more aligned, and they are scared of your power. Someone who once turned their back on you will try to return and act like nothing happened. But you won't fall for that anymore. Your boundaries are now guarded by fire. There will be legal matters discussed soon. Don't be afraid. The one who tried to bind your voice will be the one exposed in court. Archangel Michael says there is a judgment higher than human court, and it's already been passed in your favor. Type A payment to get blessing. 171. Every lie they spoke as a timer, and it's running out. Soon all masks will fall. You'll be asked to forgive, not for them, but for your own release. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It is simply choosing freedom. You'll feel your body becoming lighter, as if you're shedding layers because you are layers of false stories told about you are falling off. There will be a new connection form soon. Someone divinely assigned will step into your life and restore what was lost. Type Amen to get blessing. 121. The one who hurt you is watching from a distance. They see your rise, and it terrifies them more than your silence ever did. You were underestimated, undervalued, and unprotected, but not anymore. That season has ended. Now begins the season of clarity, justice, and restoration. He won't be loud, but it will be undeniable. Something spiritual was stolen from you. Your peace, but now even that is returning, and it's coming with interest. Type Amen to get blessing. 101. You may feel the urge to cry at random moments. It's your body releasing pain you didn't know you were still holding. Let it out. Tears are sacred. They wash away not only sorrow, but also the residue of lies. You're not just healing from what they did. You're transforming into who you were always meant to be. When you wake up tomorrow, you'll feel a new sense of calm. That's not by accident. The angels have been working overnight. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $120. Archangel Michael says, stay grounded. What you are about to witness is not chaos. It is divine correction. The truth is not coming to harm you, but to free you once and for all. The one who caused the most damage never expected you to survive their betrayal. They assumed you would fade into silence, but instead you became stronger in the silence. Now they tremble because the silence is about to speak. You will feel it before it arrives, a ripple in the energy around you, a subtle pull that lets you know something is coming that cannot be undone. Even their apologies will carry fear, not love. They will approach, not because they are brave, but because they are afraid of what's about to be revealed without their version being told first. Type Amen to get blessing. 444. You are not required to accept every apology. Some are meant to be seen, not received. You have the right to walk away in peace. You gave them space, grace, and a chance. They gave you deception, distraction, and delay. Now heaven is repaying that imbalance with justice in your name. They used to celebrate your downfall in private. Now they are patting over your glow up in public. That's how divine balance works. The next time you look into the mirror, you won't just see your reflection, you'll see your protection. What you carry is stronger than any curse they tried to place on you. Type A meant to get blessings. 717. A name will suddenly become a trigger again. But this time not because it hurts, but because it confirms what your soul knew all along. You may find yourself avoiding certain streets, places, or faces. That's not paranoia, that's spiritual intuition, clearing space before something big arrives. You are not overreacting. You are finally reacting to energy you once ignored. The awareness is your greatest weapon now. They kept tabs on you, silently watching. What they saw recently shocked them. You're not the same, and that unsettled them. Type Amen to get blessing. 282. They still talk about you, but now the tone has changed. There's fear in their voice because their lies are being questioned. Someone you both know is about to confront them with the truth. They won't admit it all, but they will slip, and that will start a chain reaction. The truth doesn't knock politely, it kicks the door open, and right now it's standing on their doorstep. You will be vindicated in front of those who doubted you, and you won't have to lift a finger. Heaven is doing the speaking for you. Type Amen to get blessing. 848. There is a photo, a message, a memory kept hidden in someone else's possession. That piece is the final spark to burn the lie away. Even those who supported their actions will soon step back because the energy around them is shifting. It no longer feels safe. The person who hurt you is spiraling inside. The weight of what they've done is catching up, and it's showing on their face. Their actions, their silence. Don't chase closure, let it arrive, and it will through unexpected channels. Type Amen to get blessing. 666. If they show up crying, remember, tears can be weapons too. Not all emotion is sincere. Some is survival. You owe no one an explanation for your healing. Not everyone deserves to know how you're rebuilding. Some are only curious to see if you finished falling. Let your boundaries be holy. Let your silence be gold, and let your peace be louder than your pain ever was. What they did was designed to ruin your name, but instead it refined your purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 292. The heartbreak you are about to face is the last one from the past. After this, the timeline clears, the fog lifts, the path opens. You may receive a dream, a flashback, or even a déjà vu that doesn't make sense until it does. That moment will confirm everything. Watch the next 3 days carefully. The energy will shift multiple times. What once confused you will now become clear. They will feel the urge to reach out, but don't answer out of pity. Your silence has already told your truth. Type Amen to get blessing 919. The house you cry in now will become the house you dance in soon, not because they returned, but because you returned to yourself. Archangel Michael says, your power is not in confrontation, it's in confirmation. You have nothing left to prove. A new door is opening, but it will not allow old lies to walk through it with you. Let them stay behind. Forgiveness is your freedom ticket. Not for them, but for your spirit. You're allowed to choose peace over performance. Type Amen to get blessing 5005. A letter you never saw is about to reach you, possibly late, possibly hidden, but divinely timed. What it contains will explain something you never got closure on. It might sting, but it will also free a part of your heart that's been chained too long. They are being watched not just by people, but by the divine. There is no place to hide from justice anymore. Karma is not cruel, it's exact. It returns what was given, and they gave you pain. Tap Amen to get blessing 373. So now the pain will return to them, and you will be lifted in its place. That is balance. This isn't just the end of a chapter, it's the end of a cycle. When you've survived it, outgrown, and outlive, the heartbreak coming will not break you. It will break the illusion. What you build after will be real. You're not here by accident. You were chosen to carry truth, light, and spiritual legacy. That's why the enemy worked so hard to dim you. Tap Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, stay steady. The trembling you feel in the atmosphere is not fear, it's the shattering of old chains. There will be a financial blessing tied to the truth. Something that was delayed because of their interference is now being unlocked. You will hear their name one last time, and it will no longer sting. It will pass like a wind through your healed soul. This is your final season of grief. After this, joy pure is earned and fully yours.